What is up, Totally Tonight fam? It is your girl Totally Tonight, and I am back with another video. Welcome to episode 1 of Dear Black Girl. This episode is going to be about finances. Yeah, I know, but this is super important, and yeah, it's all about the money, fortunately and unfortunately. So money. So yes, guys, welcome to Dear Black Girl. Now, this segment of my channel is filled with lessons and confessions to help the little black girls with their college journey. Now, make no mistake, we do not discriminate. So this segment can be watched, listened, and spoken upon by anybody. It doesn't matter who or what you are. You can still tune in. You're more than welcome. With that, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video on all social media platforms. I am at Tanaya Vibes on pretty much all of my social media platforms except for Twitter, which I am at Totally Tanaya. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. The reason I am starting out with, excuse me if I'm looking down because I have notes, finances is because it's super important, all the way down to high school when you're making your college decisions. I know for me, although it was very annoying at the time, it was realistic. I was always hearing grants, scholarship, FAFSA, this, that. Who's giving you the most money? How are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? And those are things that you just have to consider, and those things will not stop even when you get into college. You're going to have to learn how to budget, how to manage your money, how to make money. So that is why I'm starting out with this first. I feel like it's super important. And although, you know, I feel like a lot of times when you're a senior in high school, you have a lot going on, and this is something that is in the back of your mind, but it also should be kind of a priority in terms of how you make your decision. You know, unless you got it like that. You know what I'm saying? If you got it like that, go ahead. Kudos to you. Because a lot of us wish we had it like that, to where we could just go anywhere in the world, no matter how much it costs, no matter how much money we're going to spend. But majority of the world doesn't have it like that. So, yeah. That's pretty much why I wanted to start this segment of my channel off with the finances topic. So starting out with FAFSA, I know just as much as everybody else knows that FAFSA opens up October 1st for that next year. So if you are a senior in high school, it is highly important that you fill out that form as soon as humanly possible. Start talking about it with your parents before it even opens up, because I know a lot of times, you know, parents are like, I'm tired, I have work, I have this, I have that. Start letting them know before it even opens, like, this is what we have to do, this is the information you need, tax information, all kinds of just information that you're gonna need. It can be very tricky, it can be very annoying, but ultimately it is just something that you have to do. And you might have to explain that to your parents, like, hey, this is something we got to do regardless. Like, this is all the information you need. It's tedious. Like, you cannot rush through it. You have to take your time, and you really have to make sure you have all of the information that is required of you, which means you will most likely have to sit down with your parents and you all fill it out together. I advise you to do it ASAP. The quicker you do it, the more money you get. Simple. Also, before going to college, that summer, after you graduated, went to prom, did all those fun, nice things, advise you to get a summer job. Now, I feel as though it is so beneficial for you to save before you even go to college. Make sure you have a bank account with a checking and a savings. Make sure that you are putting money away. I'm not saying you can't spend. I'm not saying you can't go out with your friends and have fun, because that's what summers are for. But it is also important to put money aside. And this is why. When you are going off to college, you have to get things before you get there. You have to purchase a whole lot of things. And purchasing means you need money. So I just highly advise you guys. Also, disbursements may come out that first week of classes, the second week of classes, whatever the case may be, but by that time you have to be settled in, which means everything you need should already be in place, should already be purchased. So that takes money. Please save. Do not spend all of your savings at one time. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have to, that's fine. That's okay. You can build it back up. But I advise you to start saving and maintaining your savings when you start that summer job, or even before if you're already working. So, yes. Now, once your school gives you your disbursement, please pay all of your bills, guys. Your rent, your housing, car note, car insurance, phone bill, whatever it is that you are now responsible for, use your money wisely and pay all of that first and pay it up. When I say pay it up, for me, I pay all of my bills up until the next disbursement. So all of that is out the way. Now, everybody may not be able to do that. If you can't, that's fine. But try to at least do it 2 to 3 months ahead. So that's something that you don't have to worry about for 2 to 3 months. That's something that is covered. That's just out of the way, And then whatever portion that you may have left or that you don't, spend on your bills, make sure that you put some of it in your savings. Again, that is going to help you build things up in case something happens, in case, whatever, when it's time to go home, you may have to catch the bus, you may have to get your oil changed before you even start riding on the road, get a tire or two. Make sure you're still saving. I cannot stress that enough. Now, as for spending money, try and budget with that. I know it's hard. You got homecoming. Us girls, I know for me, y'all see, nails, toes, hair. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself, like penny pinch. But what I'm saying is try to be fiscally conscious. Try to be conscious of what you're spending, how much you're spending, because you don't want to touch your savings as much just because you ran out of the money that you had left for spending because you didn't budget. You know what I'm saying? Savings is just that. Savings. Take it from me. Savings. In terms of necessities like food, you are a college student. If you go to a public university or something of that nature, your school probably will have a food pantry. I know some people probably feel like, I definitely feel like, I never went to my school's food pantry, but it is definitely an option. Your other option is, and listen to me closely, food stamps. I'm going to say it again. Food stamps. You are a college student. Simple as that. This is something that is available to you, but there are qualifications, which brings me into the next point. Get a work-study job, guys. Get some form of job that will have money coming in, whether it's a paid internship, whether it's a work study job on campus, whether it's an internship that allows you to form a contract with your financial aid office to award you work study, which will pay you as you intern or work or volunteer or whatever the case may be. Whatever you do that, because in order to receive food stamps, you have to work 20 hours a week, which is not bad at all. But when you're a student and you're working, it can get a little tricky if you're not managing your time, if you're not paying attention to school or whatever the case may be. So make sure that you are being responsible and that you can balance both and that you can manage your time, which some people just have to learn. You'll learn. But do that so that you can be eligible for that assistance, which will, trust me guys, will be a huge help. Those are my main tips for managing your money and starting out in college. If I missed anything, you guys, please let me know down in the comments below. If there's something you guys want me to elaborate on, please let me know in the comments down below. I do not mind doing extra videos on certain topics during this segment. Again, this is all for you guys, to help those young girls out there who may not have anyone to, take in the knowledge. Maybe nobody's spilling the tea to y'all, so I'm gonna give it to y'all, okay? All right. So yeah, that is all for this particular video. I will see you guys in the next one. What you do to me, between me and you, I feel like